attractive. So some of the most common restrictions would be like a cap on the number of nights. So in Toronto, for example, they cap it at 180 nights for principal residence. And so owner occupied properties, that's one. Another popular one is principal residences. So that means you could be a renter and you could still rent out, a basement suite or maybe a laneway suite, as long as you can prove that you are the principal person who lives in that residence. So you could be the owner or you could be a renter. Licensing fees are fairly common as well. And some places will do a lottery system. I'm seeing this more in the States where they realize they need the tourist revenue, but they want to sort of balance it with housing demand. So they will just put a cap on the number of units in the city. And once that cap is full, you've got to wait each year to apply. And, one potential way around that is to buy a unit that has the existing license. And different cities will, have different rules. Some of them will permit the transfer of that license, and some that license dies when the unit is sold, when it has a new owner. So it's based on the owner, not the unit. And we're going to see more and more of that in Ontario. Almost every city now requires a license of some kind, and most allow tenants to rent out their units as short-term rentals. And some people have used this as a bit of a way around having an investment property that that they don't occupy, but they'll use the tenant as the primary residence person and get the license through them. So here's a few different examples. So Toronto, we talked about principal residence only, 180 night cap, and then they have the MAT, the basically tourism tax. Hamilton, it's not enforced yet. So if you're in the Hamilton area, it's been pushed back, the new bylaw, till December 2023. So we can at least take advantage of the summer season. But the rule will be principal residence only. You can rent out secondary units, so that could be, again, basement or a laneway suite, and tenants can also operate the short-term rental in the secondary unit. Mississauga, principal residence only. Again, tenants can operate it. St. Catharines, principal residence. Welland and Niagara Falls, principal residence or certain zones are zoned for Airbnb or for short-term rentals. So that's interesting. If you're going to invest in those areas, you need to find out where in the city you can have a short-term rental. Brantford, principal residence only. Barrie, no regulations as far. I haven't checked on this in the last few months, but I think you're okay to do it. But there is the tourism tax. Kitchener-Waterloo, you're okay to do it. You need a license, and they have the 4% tax on top as well.